The shocking unsolved mysteries and bizarre truths hidden in Italy's dark history, the creepiest story ever. Italy, a land celebrated for its art, its cuisine, its breathtaking landscapes. But beneath the veneer of beauty lies a history interwoven with shadows, a collection of narratives that contribute to a pervasive sense of unease. It's a feeling that something sinister lurks just beneath the surface, a darkness that refuses to be fully illuminated. This is a journey into the heart of Italy's darkest secrets, where unsolved mysteries and bizarre truths cast a long, chilling shadow. The Mafia, a name synonymous with fear, violence, and a brutal grip on Italian society. For decades, this criminal organization has operated with impunity, leaving a trail of blood and broken lives in its wake. What began in the shadows of 19th century Sicily as a loosely organized network of protection rackets eventually evolved into a powerful and far-reaching criminal empire. The Mafia, also known as Cosa Nostra, thrived on secrecy, loyalty, and intimidation values enforced through deadly consequences. Their influence seeped into every corner of life, from local businesses and police departments to high-level politics and international trade. To defy them was to risk everything: your business, your home, even your life. During the 20th century, the Mafia's power expanded far beyond Italy's borders. In the United States, Italian-American crime families rose to prominence during Prohibition, trafficking illegal alcohol and amassing enormous wealth. Figures like Al Capone and Lucky Luciano became infamous not only for their criminal empires, but for the culture of violence and fear they embodied. Behind closed doors, the Mafia controlled unions, rigged elections, and orchestrated hits with chilling efficiency. In Italy, efforts to dismantle the Mafia came at a steep price. Brave prosecutors and judges like Giovanni Falcone and Paolo Borsellino risked and ultimately lost their lives in the fight for justice. Their assassinations in the early 1990s shocked the nation and sparked a massive public outcry. The streets of Palermo, once paralyzed by silence and fear, were filled with protesters demanding an end to Mafia terror. These moments marked a turning point, where the code of omertà, the code of silence, began to crack under the weight of national outrage. Despite decades of arrests, trials, and anti-mafia campaigns, the organization still lingers like a stain on the fabric of society. It has evolved with the times, trading old-school shootouts for white-collar crime, money laundering, and cybercrime. But the core remains the same: control through fear, profit through exploitation, and loyalty enforced by blood. The unsolved murders of judges, journalists, and ordinary citizens serve as constant, haunting reminders of the Mafia's power. The lack of closure for so many families is a testament to the organization's enduring influence and the climate of fear it perpetuates. A year etched in the collective memory of Italy. The Strage di Capaci, the Capaci massacre, stands as a poignant example of the Mafia's ruthless brutality. Anti-mafia judge Giovanni Falcone, his wife Francesca Morvillo, and 3 bodyguards were murdered in a devastating bombing. This act of terror left a legacy of grief and injustice that continues to resonate today. The Mafia's power extends far beyond acts of violence. Their ability to infiltrate institutions, corrupt officials, and silence witnesses has allowed them to operate with near impunity for generations. This insidious corruption undermines the very foundations of Italian society, eroding trust in the government and the justice system. It creates a breeding ground for further criminal activity and perpetuates a cycle of fear and silence. Beyond the Mafia's reach, the murky world of political intrigue and state-sponsored terrorism adds another layer of complexity to Italy's dark history. These shadowy events often remain shrouded in secrecy, fueling conspiracy theories and deep distrust of the government. The line between justice and corruption becomes blurred, leaving many to question who they can truly trust. This atmosphere of uncertainty and suspicion contributes to the overall sense of unease that permeates Italian society. The years of lead, or anni di piombo, a period of intense political violence in the 1970s and 80s, further darkened Italy's past. Bombings, kidnappings, and assassinations became tragically commonplace. Extremist groups from both the far left and far right engaged in acts of terror, plunging the country into a state of chaos and fear. The unresolved perpetrators and motivations behind many of these acts continue to haunt Italy to this day. The identity of the perpetrators behind many of these acts of violence remains shrouded in mystery. The true motivations behind these acts remain unknown, fueling conspiracy theories and deep distrust of the government. This lack of closure prevents the nation from fully healing and moving forward. The unanswered questions continue to fester, contributing to the overall sense of unease and suspicion. The Bologna massacre of 1980 stands as one of the most horrific acts of terrorism in Italian history. A bomb exploded at the Bologna train station, killing 85 people and injuring hundreds more. Despite numerous investigations, the full truth behind the massacre remains elusive. Political interference hampered the investigations, leaving many questions unanswered and fueling accusations of a cover-up. The Vatican, with its centuries of history and immense power, adds another layer of complexity to Italy's story. Its influence extends far beyond the realm of religion, impacting politics, finance, and culture. This immense power, while often a force for good, has also been a source of controversy and suspicion. The Vatican's secrets and scandals contribute to the unsettling atmosphere that pervades Italy's dark history. Rumors of financial scandals, secret societies, and unexplained deaths within the Vatican walls have long circulated. These whispers and allegations contribute to the unsettling atmosphere surrounding the Holy See. The Vatican's opaqueness and its reluctance to fully disclose information only fuel these suspicions. The lack of transparency creates a breeding ground for conspiracy theories and erodes trust in the institution. The death of Pope John Paul II in 1978, just 33 days after his election, remains one of the most enduring mysteries surrounding the Vatican. The circumstances of his demise have been the subject of speculation and conspiracy theories for decades. Questions surrounding the potential involvement of powerful figures within the Church continue to linger. Italy's dark history is not defined by a single event, but by a collection of unsolved crimes, political machinations, and institutional corruption. These events have left a lasting scar on the nation's psyche. The enduring struggle for truth and justice continues to this day. A chilling sense of unease remains, a constant reminder of the shadows that lurk beneath this beautiful and complex country. Want more thrilling content just like this? Smash that like button to show your support. Share this video with friends and fellow fans who would love it too. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. More exciting content is on the way. Join the journey.